In the kitchen is none other than the one and only African Queen, Utumi.
You're my African queen. I have to say, and I hear thank you and I appreciate being an African queen, but you look so bright and shiny and gorgeous today. The color looks beautiful on you.
Ngiyabonga Siswami, also not Tumi doing her very own drum roll. I'm so here for it, and that's what it's all about. We are truly building up the anticipation in the kitchen because we've got absolutely stellar recipes up our sleeves. Now, who doesn't like to wake up to a fluffy stack of waffles in the morning? Well, if you are craving a delicious fruit of the forest waffle stack topped with delicious yogurt cream, then this recipe will definitely hit the spot, Dumza.
It definitely will, Palesa, and I'm loving the fact that we're keeping it like in season, you know. Yes, we're taking it a little bit to America, but we're keeping it in season, keeping it light because it is the warmer seasons now. So we want to make sure which the recipes are also keeping in line with that.
Absolutely. I mean, the collarbones are out, the shoulders are out. So we need to actually balance it out also in what we're eating.
Balance. Let's start right there. So for the recipe that we're making today, we're starting off with the base, which is our waffles. And how we're adding a bit of flavor into it is we're adding our clover fruits of the forest into our actual batter. And as you can see here, I've got the dry ingredients, which is literally just our flour, our sugar. We've got a bit of baking powder in there and a touch of salt, obviously, because whenever you're baking, it is important to have a little bit of salt in there. And then into my wet ingredients, I've got an egg. I've also got some vanilla essence.
I love vanilla essence and vanilla extract because it does add that homeliness to, I suppose, any dish, especially things that are baked and prepared in this way.
Especially as well because it's got those beautiful specks in there.
Yeah.
Also, for me, that always looks prettier. If you're ever using vanilla extract in anything, it just makes it pop a little bit with the, you know, with those specks in there. So my egg goes in there, my vanilla extract, and then I'm going in with a little bit of milk. And then, in fact, let me do this. Let me whisk these up first. Because whenever we talk about adding milk to, or rather eggs into any mixture, you want to make sure that the egg is fully incorporated. And that's why I'm going to whisk it in first. And then we go in with our clover fruits of the forest, and also in keeping with that theme, you've got some fresh berries in there, right?
I do.
We've got some berries in here as well because it's got that real taste, real fruit, real cereal in there. So I'm going to go in there with a half a cup of our clover fruits of the forest mixed berry flavor to keep with that theme that we have today into our waffle mixture.
Now, as you have already mentioned, I mean, a few shows ago, we did do things and celebrated all things that are currently in season, and berries were one of those. So here in front of me, I've got strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and is this honey or maple syrup?
That is maple syrup, Mama.
Ooh,
but if you wanted to, you could actually, like you said, you could add the maple syrup, the honey to that. And all you're doing, my friend, is you're going to... In fact, let's do this. Can I ask you to add a little bit of our fruits of the forest to your filling as well? I'll just add 2 tablespoons. Why not? Just to amp up that flavor. Yeah?
Okay.
All right. So you can actually mix that baby up and start stacking it up for us while I make the actual waffles.
And Tumi, this is just also whipped cream that you personally whipped at home.
Yes, yeah. So just any whipped cream that it's a cream at home, whip it up, add. And as you can see, because we're adding our fruits of the forest to the cream, we're not adding too much of the sugar. That's why we're adding just some maple syrup. You could leave out the maple syrup altogether and just keep it like that with the fruits of the forest as well.
Lovely. It smells incredible. That berry flavor coming from the fruits of the forest is definitely adding that added flavor punch that we need.
And because the fruits of the forest also has those real, you know, oats, granola, and that cereal mix in there, it's great for that crunchy taste experience that you get because you get those seeds that are in there, you get the granola that's also in there. So it gives you that crunch element to the dish that we're making today. And all I do now is I'm going to make this batter, nicely whisk up everything. And then we just go onto our waffle iron and we just bake these babies up and have that amazing masterpiece that you've got right there.
Yes.
In fact, I want to add a bit more of our clover fruits of the forest just to amp it up a bit more.
Yes,
I mean,
add that flavor, girl. Don't be shy. I'm adding my berries now. I've already got the base of those waffles that you've already created, Dumi. And now I'm basically stacking and building something that is somewhat of a breakfast/dessert heaven.
Yes, and I love that fact, Balisukutu. You can eat it any time of the day. Even the fruits of the forest itself can be eaten as it is by itself as a snack solution. Or you could just put it into ingredients and dishes like this, like we're making, and just enjoy.
And just enjoy. Well, just like that, Mzansi, this recipe came together in like 0.2 seconds. So if you do want to get your hands on this delicious one, please do head over to afternoonexpress.co.za. Let me add more maple syrup.
Fruits of the Forest from Clover just added real cereal crunch. A symphony of fruit, oats, seeds, and granola crunch. Fruits of the Forest. Real fruit, real cereal, real taste.
Made with love by Clover.